about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Again, Herbert.
Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith, the man in motion left.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
In motion left goes Smith.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And Pascal's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Hurts will throw.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
54 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
When you're Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Another run with Sanders, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The slot man in motion right. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Williams, a man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 4th down, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on fourth down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Eckler, they run left side, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Eckler again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Herbert now to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now whistles here, and they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
And wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.